G'day Year 11s. I just thought I'll run through this little tutorial for you since it's the first time you're doing an exam, and I can sort of understand how little stressed you might be at this moment. Don't let it affect you. It's only an exam. It's only answering questions. You've done that in class, so it shouldn't be anything new to you. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Now this is the 2015 half yearly exam, so I'm not going to show you the questions in the exam are totally different to the one you're going to be doing, so it's not like you're going to get any advantage at all. But however, the outline's very similar. So you'll get an exam. It's going to be worth 75 marks. You'll have 20 multiple choice, and you'll have 55 question marks worth of extended responses. Now your one in section 2 would be better health for individuals, and section 3 would be the body in motions, just when in 2015 they did the opposite way around. So you'll get 5 minutes of reading time. At that time you can't pick up a pen, you just have to read the paper, and I'd recommend that you do read every question and think about it, not just sit there and wait to respond to it. You've got 2 hours working time, so you've got 2 hours to complete the exam. That should be plenty of time. Black or blue pen, and don't forget to answer the multiple choice on a sheet. And the extended responses, actually you can the space is provided for you. However, you can ask for more paper if needed. So this is your multiple choice, just a bit of an indication of how to do the multiple choice. Just got to colour in the circles. Okay, if you do happen to cross it out like that because you've answered the wrong run, if you could do what it's outlined here, is just write the word correct and point to which one you want it. Okay, so multiple choice would look like this, very simple. So I'll ask the questions in this regard. In this situation, the principal reason why health is considered to be dynamic is, and it gives you 4 options. So the best way to probably do it is to read each response and just eliminate the ones that you don't think is adequate enough, and that way you sort of nut it down. So take your time with that. As it says there, if you go back to it, it's giving you approximately 25 minutes to do it. Now that's 25 minutes of your time keeping track of it. You don't get a bell or anything, so you just got to run through it. So let's run through that. So you've got about 20 multiple choices. Okay, then you've got to the next section, and in this situation, this is the body in motion. You'll have better health for individuals and 35 marks. Okay, allow about 70 minutes for this part. Okay, and read the questions and read them carefully. Like this one says, you've got to demonstrate an understanding of what health and physical activity concepts, apply skills of critical thinking and analysis, illustrate your answers with relevant examples, and present ideas in a clear and logical way. Okay, that's pretty much in your marking criteria. However, let's look at this question here. So question 21 is worth 4 marks. It's asking you to describe. So normally when you describe, you're basically identifying issues, and you're providing points like for and against. Okay, so remember the verb, so to describe, and always to prepare, underline your key words. So this one's here, 2 types of muscle contraction. So underline muscle contraction, and here prepare. So take those 3 or 4 lines and do a mind map of your syllabus points. Okay, so let's look at the next question here. So define. So basically you're just stating a meaning or identifying essential qualities. Okay, the role of the agonist and antagonist. So underline agonist and antagonist in the production of movement, given an example in support of your response. You should be giving examples for everything. So here again, the role of antagonist. Do a little mind map. What's the role of antagonist? It's when the muscle contracts. It's your prime mover. The antagonist is when the muscle relaxes and so forth. And then you give an example. So the example, you could always use the bicep, and use the terminology. So for example, if when the arm flexes, okay, the muscle that's contracting will be the agonist. In this situation, it'd be the bicep, therefore the triceps relaxing. So be very, very specific in what you say. In this one, you are to explain. So explain is relating cause and effect. So you're making relationships between things that are evident, the how and the why. Okay, again, underline the key words. So let's have a look. Joint actions, related muscles and bones, and then do a little mind map. Okay, take 3 or 4 lines. Don't worry about it, and get all your syllabus points down here. Okay, and then within your body, don't forget what we talked about in class with SEAL. You know, you state the evidence. You know, you give examples, you apply it, and then you link it together. So, in other words, you know, give the reason. Well, explain what it is and give examples. Back your response up, and then link it to another paragraph, which is the same situation. Okay, so you'll have a whole bunch of questions. Okay, that's similar. Knowing the verbs, planning your responses, and if you've run out of space, put your hand up and ask for more paper. Okay, and it doesn't matter how much paper you put in, just make sure you staple it. Okay, and write down on the extra piece of paper what question it was and put continued, so that when we mark it, we know what questions it related to. Okay, don't forget putting the student number. All right, well, that's 6 minutes. Anyway, so I mean, that's something that you could probably take on board. Any questions, just let me know. And good luck with your exam. You'll go well. Just make sure that you know your syllabus terms, and you're able to give examples for your explanations, and you'll be right. And I'm sure you all do fine. See ya.